So this is an old oven that I found at the scrapyard last time I was there. I figured it was a good size to make a load bank out of. Originally it had two elements, the top one and the bottom one. I believe they're about 3,000 watts a piece. And then I mounted two electric oven burners in the back. Those also are 3,000 watt elements. Each one has two 1,500 watt elements, so we can kind of dial things in. We can go from, just with those two, we can go from 1,500 to 3,000 to 4,500 to 6,000 watts. And then we have the two elements that were in the oven originally. And we can kind of control things with the oven setting here. You got broil and you got bake. I think broil is both elements. Bake is one element. We're not using any temperature control here. And then we put a blower in there, and in the back here I mounted this breaker box so we can control individual elements with the breaker box also. And that is wired into the panel here, into the 100 amp breaker. This is just a temporary setup. Basically the purpose for this thing is just make sure everything's working with the setup. Should be able to see how the inverters react to like up to 10 kilowatts. I know one inverter can handle 10 kilowatts by itself easily, but we'll see how it shares the load. Then after I run them in here for a while, we're going to take one of these. Oh, we do have a constraint because of the batteries. These batteries are only capable of 7 kilowatts continuous, so that's going to be our biggest constraint in here. But the ultimate plan is to take one of these out to the solar shed and parallel it with the main inverter, and we're going to put another Nissan Leaf battery on that inverter out there. So we'll have two Nissan Leaf batteries, and those Nissan Leaf batteries are rated for, I mean, they'll run a car at 80 kilowatts continuous. So we have no problems with power out there. This configuration here is just to get things ironed out and make sure everything's working properly. All right, and here's a short clip of the build of the Redneck DIY 10 kilowatt load bank.
Sunrise homes on a tin roof dream. Generators quiet 'cause the solar's clean. Creosote posts and copper wire. Panels on the porch soaking daylight fire. The batteries tucked where the possums hide, keeping that fridge cold through a muggy night. No line pole shadows, no meter man grin, just a creek bed course and a freeborn wind. Kickstart the kettle, hear that sine wave sing. Freedom in the frequency the wildwoods bring. Off-grid thunder, backwoods light. We're burning our own sunrise every night. Sunrise spirit, Delta blue soul. Living by the waters that we roll. Hey, hey, big sky, keep the wattage rolling free. Old St. Louis M hums warm and loud. Look straight into that homemade cloud. Hammond keys coughing, holy smoke, while the well pumps dancing, ain't no joke. We stole that daylight in a lithium tide. Storm rolls in, but the music won't die. Cypress roots in the swampy ground. Power lines fell, but we're still sound. sunshine down below. Off-grid thunder, backwoods light. We're burning our own sunrise every night. Southern rock spirit, Delta blue soul, living by the waters that we roll. Hey, big sky, keep the wattage rolling free. Moonshine, battery hum, crickets in time. Another day lit by an outlaw line.